Hello friends, Cheryl here with Inked Pulp, and this is take 2. I had already started on my collage and my camera died. I mean, it just for no reason stopped because it's plugged in. There's nothing. Anyway, so welcome. If you're new here, my camera doesn't always die, but sometimes it does. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you for coming back. You know I love you all. And if you are new here, I hope that you'll decide you like the channel, and you'll decide to subscribe and hit that like button and come back and see me again. Oh, let me mention something else. I've tried to mention this now on all my videos at the beginning. So I do a monthly Happy Mail drawing, and it's a nice Happy Mail package, and the way you get entered in that is by commenting on my videos. So at the end of June, actually on July 1st, I will go back through all the June videos and I will do the random comment picker on each video to get a winner for each video of the people who commented. Those names all go into a bigger drawing that I draw manually, and then that person is the one winner for the month. So if you would like to be entered in the monthly Happy Mail drawing, then you just need to leave a comment. And you can leave a comment on this video. You can go back to any video in the month of June so far and add a comment, and you can comment on as many videos as you want. That'll give you more chances to win. So I wanted to let everybody know that in case you're new and you didn't know that I did the Happy Mail thing. Alright, so here's where I got before my camera just decided that it was going to stop recording. This is, oops, not that. This is our prompt. This is our prompt list, so I thought we were going to die again. I'm sorry, my browser just keeps popping up. This is week 25 for Margarete Miller Challenge, and our prompts this week are a piece of map with ocean, an herb or other fragrant plant, something mechanical, a piece of washi tape that I rarely use, and that would be any of them because I don't use washi tape a whole lot, a sticker or a rub-on, and the bonus is anything from the grocery store. So I already put down, this was my map, and it's got the Mediterranean Sea here on there. So it's got the ocean. And then this was my sticker that I put down because we're going to put this frame over here. And I know it's on there a little crooked, but I wanted her a little more centered in the frame. So I'm working on this little frame right now, and what I'm doing is going around to ink up the edges. So yeah, I was having a lot of problems with this camera, and I hadn't had it that long. And so I contacted the company and I told them what was happening. They're like, oh yeah, we'll replace it. And so they sent me a replacement, and that was all really good. But then I got to looking at the replacement, and it wasn't the same camera as I had before. Because this one I have has a jack for an external microphone if I want to use it. And then it's also got a jack for a memory stick, so if I want to record right to the memory stick. So I called them back and I said, it has the same model number on it, but it's missing some features. And they said, yeah, we will. I don't know why they don't just change the model number, but under the same model number they'll release different versions of the camera. And she said, you got one of the older ones. So they said, we'll go ahead and replace it, but we're going to send you a label, and we want you to package up that first replacement that we sent you and send it back. So I sent it back. It's either they just got it or it's on the way back. And I had to go back to using this camera that was giving me a lot of fits. Things like just stopping randomly and just doing weird stuff. So that's the saga with my camera. And probably the reason I ended up with it just shutting off randomly. Alright, so we're going to put this down. This piece is for the fragrant, it's herbs or other fragrant plant. And I've got some stuff up here. I've got up here, it looks like honeysuckle. There's a rose here. I don't think pansies are very fragrant, but there's some fragrant flowers in here. So we're going to put that on there. Now this was a sticker. I got this out of one of those antiquarian sticker books. But what I do with those stickers is I will peel them out of the book, put some glue on the back of them, and then stick them down on paper and fussy cut them, because I know that's a lot of work, but they don't stick. And if you just leave the something that's going to create a little bump there. If you just leave them sticky when you pull them out, I prefer to have them, you know, mounted on a piece of paper, because I want to be able to put them down and test them in different places and see how they're gonna look, move it around, and if you have all that sticky on the back, that becomes harder to do. So I just peel them off and stick them down on paper. In fact, I did a 12-minute tips video on this. I went through, I have two of the different books, and I went through and pulled out all of the butterflies in those books, and I stuck them down on paper and fussy cut them all out, and now they're in my butterfly, you know, ephemera section, because sometimes I don't think to look in those books. I mean, I do when I'm looking for things like, you know, for this Margarete Miller, but I don't know, I don't always think to look in them. But if they're all cut out and in with all the rest of my butterflies, I'm more likely to look at them. Alright, so isn't that pretty? So we've got a little frame, so that's our sticker. This was a sticker, but we're counting it as the fragrant flowers. And then the next thing I have is something mechanical. And I think clocks are very mechanical, especially a grandfather clock. They're especially mechanical because they've got the pendulum and the chimes in there. So I thought we would decorate with a little grandfather clock. Okay. And then the next thing we have is something that you get at the grocery store. And I've got this little peach that I thought we'd put down here. Because it's that time of year. Oh, we're getting some beautiful fresh peaches out of South Carolina. I mean, they grow them here in North Carolina too, but it's hotter in South Carolina, so they come on faster there. Okay. Now I have to find some washi tape that I rarely use. And I've got my washi tape storage here. Let's look at this. And what I'm wondering is if I can... See, I use this so rarely that I don't think I've ever used. I think it's just straight across here. I don't know that I've ever used this. And I'm going to kind of tear this down the middle as best I can. Then I think I'm going to put a piece up here. I'm just going to lay it down and see if I like the way it looks, because I haven't tested this. I'm going to put a piece there. Then I'm going to cut this off. And I'm going to put a piece here. A little bit shorter. And then this little piece here. So we have 3 pieces there. And I kind of like that. Oops. So again, washi tape doesn't usually stick that well. So we'll put some glue on it. And put that piece on. And this piece on. And I don't know if this is long enough, actually. I think I want a different piece there. I sure have a lot of it, so I'm not going to miss another piece. So let's tear that one in half. And we'll put that one up there. And then there. I think that's kind of pretty. And then we'll put a piece down here. We'll go a little bit longer. Yeah, sometimes I like them wide, and then sometimes I like to tear them down and make them a little skinnier. All right. There. I got that up a little far. So I'm not sure. Should I put another piece here? Nope, I think just one. I think just one is good. Alright, so there's my washi tape that I hardly ever use because it wasn't even open. Now, I'm going to do a little shading on here on the peach. And again, I sometimes use the Stabilo, but I really just like kind of using my pencil. Sometimes I use a charcoal pencil, sometimes I use the Stabilo All. But I just like giving it a little bit of shadow down here on the bottom so it stands out a little bit more. And the same with the leaf. Nothing like a good old number 2 pencil. You buy so many expensive art supplies, and sometimes it's just the everyday things that we use that are the best. All right. I can hear my husband out there mowing the lawn. He's trying to beat the rain, so I'm going to go right down the crease in the peach to make that stand out. And then I'm gonna so depending on the amount of pressure you put on the pencil, like these, I'm hardly touching the paper. I'm just doing kind of wispy lines. But can you see the difference in that peach, how it really stands out? I don't know that anything else really needs. I do think we need to ink around the edges, but I don't know that. And I didn't leave space for my prompts once again, but I will, I don't know that there was really a good place to put them. So I'll just fold it up and attach them with a, one of those little mini paper clips. You guys, I have this Tombow glue. This stuff smells. I can just sit here and sniff the glue. I hope it doesn't have the same effects as some of that old liquid glue. Like the cement, the rubber cement stuff, that thing would get you high. And I know as kids we were always trying to play with that, and the poor teachers, they they worked so hard to get us to not, you know, mess with the glue like that, but I think every kid tried sniffing the glue at one point. I don't think they have that kind of glue anymore. I'm talking about, you know, when I came up in elementary school, it was in the 60s, so. All right, I have a couple places I need to come back and glue down, I can see, but I'll do that off camera. But I like it. I love that background, and you can't really tell that it's a map, but we know it's there because we put it there. So I really like that one. I think that one was a lot of fun. Let's see. Piece of map with the ocean. We know that had the Mediterranean on it. An herb or other fragrant plant. Well, we have the rose, and I do believe these are honeysuckle. They're very fragrant. Something mechanical. We have the clock. A piece of washi tape. I have 3 up there and 1 down there that I rarely use. A sticker or a rub-on. This lady behind the frame was a sticker. I'll tell you, the clock was a sticker, the peach was a sticker, the frame was a sticker. Pretty much all of it were stickers, but they're used for something else, so I have her in there for the sticker. And then the bonus was anything from the grocery store, and we added the peach. So that's everything. I apologize about the false start in the beginning. Hopefully my next new camera comes really quickly and I can get this one replaced. But there is week 45 of Margarete Miller, and I really, really love this one. I think it turned out nice. All right, everybody, please give me thumbs up if you would, and go ahead and subscribe if you haven't yet. We have lots of fun on this channel, so you definitely want to, get in on all the festivities. All right, everybody, I will see you next week. Have a great week, and know that I love y'all. Bye.